Sir, sa tingin ninyo, so far, kung base mo lang sa mga preliminaries lang, malaki ho ba magiging epekto nito sa
Oh yeah.
BP?
Oh yes. Actually, I'm even wondering whether nag-stick pa rin yung sinabi ni Atty. Panelo, the son and not the father, na weak link si Madriaga. I don't think
Weakest
he's
link.
a weak link here. He has provided daming testimony. Pinakita niya yung tungkol doon sa hindi ang number one dito na talagang na weaken ang credibility ni Vice President Sara Duterte, yung sinabi niya, hindi ko kilala yan, hindi na kami close, wala kaming ugnayan. Pero ayun, pinakita doon yung nag-greet siya pa ng happy birthday, yung tawag niya seram, yung mismong hinanap niya pa para iabot yung flag. I think this, and also the fact that, you know, they are together in a Zoom meeting, you know, it's something that it's clear na meron silang ugnayan. And I think it's also important to understand that yun, I'm watching the proceeding, yung panahon na nag-burst into tears na si Ramil Madriaga. It is a very important, poignant moment because it talks about the authenticity of the testimony. Of course, the critics will say masyadong drinama, you know, timing. Pero sa akin, parang napaka-authentic na talagang yung sama ng loob niya na siya ay nagtrabaho na matagal, isinaya niya pa lahat ang kanyang, pati yung pinaggumawa pa siya ng illegal na bagay para lang sa mga ito. I think ang pinagmulan talaga ng kumagasano ng hugot ni Ramil Madriaga, yung pinabayaan siya na kasuhan ni Roque, ni Harry Roque. Di ba kasi kung tanda mo, Lord, di ba pinapunta pa nga si Ramil at saka yung mga farmers sana sa lugar ni Sara Duterte. Tapos later on, nung naando na, biglang, hindi ko na sila kakausapin. Siguro nasabihan na nga si Sara na huwag mong galawin yan kasi kay Harry Roque yan. So, doon, the betrayal is there. I think the betrayal is there. And that's where, at tapos buti kung walang nangyari sa mama, ay nakulong na. Nakasuhan, nakulong. So, I think that is a very powerful motivation to set the record. I think doon nagkamali ang kampo ni Sara Duterte. Binigyan niya ng rason si Ramil Madriaga to pagsabihin na natin to para gumante.
Oo po.
Pero Prof, do you think this would actually have this would have an actual or make a difference dun sa mga sinasabing solid supporters niya, and how would this affect, I guess, the public trust given yung sinasabi nga nila, drama daw and all that?
Well,
At yung column ni Prof ngayon. Oo.
Naliliding pa rin si ano.
Forget the DDS, the 33%, the very hardcore. They're a lost cause, I tell you. Hindi naman kailangan ng pag-usapan, yung may talaga kahit ano siguro mangyari, they're going to be
Wala
Duterte. I think what is interesting regarding the survey conducted by WR Numero, yung number ni Sara, siya pa rin ang pagdating sa plurality, siya ang number one. Pero ang kanyang number nagpa-plateau na. Kasi yung number niya last survey hanggang ngayon wala nang statistical difference. Pero ang bumawas, ang bumaba ay yung undecided. Bumaba. Tapos marami doon lumipat kay BBM na yung 8% at yung 5% sa pink-yellow opposition. We have to qualify the opposition pink-yellow because they are opposition, and the Duterte supporters because they're also presenting themselves as opposition now. So yun yung nakakabahala dapat kay Sara kung tatanungin mo, yung nagpa-plateau na, it's too early for her to plateau.